Oh, was that
Hello!
Hello! And welcome to this week's episode of Media Junkyard. What? Welcome to PotentialCast. Hey, Steph, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good.
Woo!
Let's do this thing.
You're listening to... I lied.
Steph.
Okay. You're listening to PotentialCast, Season 7, Episode 10, Bring On the Night. Giles arrives in Sunnydale with 3 potential slayers.
What?
And with I can't see this. And with news. And with news that the first has murdered most of the other potential slayers and their watchers around the world.
Ooh. This sounds like a good one.
Amazing. This is when we play the theme song. It's a really great theme song. It's being written by Chris, who's in England. Chris. He
My name is Stephanie.
I am Kimberly.
I'm Gabby!
I'm Illyrio.
And I'm Corey.
Corey!
Corey, did you watch Buffy when it airs?
Yeah, I started in the middle of season 2.
Nice.
Early on.
I saw the movie too in '93.
The movie, I remember the movie. I love the movie.
With Luke Perry.
Now, is he supposed to be Xander or Angel? Oh my God. I've never thought of that before. Wow.
I don't think of the movie at all.
Okay, Kim and I have apparently the same theory. Kim and I
Okay,
have
what's
to
the
say
theory?
this theory? Kim, go ahead. What's our theory?
Giles
Is
dead.
dead.
Oh, that's so cool.
Giles is dead, and I have notes to prove it.
Whoa.
No, so I don't have notes. I don't have any documentation that I made up myself like Alex Jones.
I was going insane because I was watching it. I'm like, okay, because he's explaining what this
The
first can do and what the big bad does.
Yep.
And then I'm like, oh, this is very M. Night Shyamalan. I see dead people.
Yep.
Right? And then later on, there was a little clue about M. Night Shyamalan. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a clue. Maybe I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, why does Giles always have his hands in his pocket? He's not touching anything. He's not letting anybody touch him. Because I'm thinking, if they do, they'll fall right through him.
Yep.
I was going nuts. And then when Buffy fell through the ground and she was whatever, and she was trying to get back up, he wasn't there to help pull her out. And I was just like, where's Giles? He's not touching her. And I was like,
he's not pulling her up.
He's
that's
dead.
I'm like, that Limey is dead.
I'm like, he's so dead.
He is so dead.
Wow.
He is muerto. He is mort. He's
He's
dead.
not there.
He is a deceased watcher.
Yes, and that's why I was like,
pining for the Slayer. No, he's not pining. He's a dead watcher.
that's my theory, and I hope it's true.
Oh, that's
And
my
then
feeling too.
Because the first thing he would do, I think, when they see Giles for the first time is run into his arms, right?
Uh-huh.
And his hands were in his pockets the whole time. And then when they came back to the house after Buffy fell, whatever, and he didn't help her back up, she opened the door and then he walked through, didn't touch the door, and I'm like, why is he not touching anything?
Wow.
It's driving me insane.
He's dead.
You just blew my damn mind. I feel, wow.
That's
He's
what
so
I
dead.
feel
He's
like.
got to be dead. Because, guys, last time we saw Giles, an axe
Was going towards his head.
Some people might describe it as Eric was being thrust towards his head, and we never got resolution for that. He just shows up.
Yeah,
with,
and it's kind
with
of
these Chiquitas.
anticlimactic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And it's because in the last scene when they're all kind of looking together and Buffy's doing her little monologue, I
Yeah.
was like, okay, Giles is touching the table, but that could be a mistake because when they pulled back and showed like a group shot, his hands were in his pockets again. I
Pocket
was like,
Giles.
Huh.
what's going on here? And he didn't take his jacket off. I just find it very weird.
I was thinking he just blew up all the other Watchers. That was it. That's
Oh, he's blood on his hands.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, the fact that he didn't pull her up from that hole, for me, cinches it.
Wow.
There's no reason you would write that in. There was no reason you would write in that Giles wouldn't be there to pull her out the first time, and especially the second time after he would have sensed a commotion.
Mm-hmm.
There is
And he was
absolutely no
because
reason.
he came running from somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'd be like, why wouldn't he be hovering over?
Yeah. Like
looking
was he
for her?
like was he looking for gold? Did he see a leprechaun up in a tree or something?
I just thought it was suspicious.
Yeah.
And then I became obsessed. I was like, I need to know now what is going on.
Okay, let me read my fun facts right quick because there's just a couple. Okay, this is mid-season finale. It aired on December 17th, 2002, written by Marty Noxon and Doug Petrie. The title comes from a police song. First mention of the terms potential, ubervamp, and Turrican. That's how you say it, isn't it, Corey?
I'm gonna call him an Uruk-hai.
Yeah, I think they usually call it an Ubervamp, but I think it's too.
Yeah, I think everybody, for simplicity, says ubervamp. This is the last episode written by Marty Noxon. This marks, well, I shouldn't say that. That's kind of
Yeah, don't.
Spoilery.
We're so close to the end. Don't you dare spoil us, Stephanie.
Yeah. Well, it's just Lamari Lyman or Earmy. How do you say the name? Earmy Lyman as Kennedy, Clara Bryant as Molly, and Courtney Draper as Annabelle. All are Disney Channel stars.
Really?
Never heard or seen of them.
Earmy
seen
was
them.
in the Disney Channel movie Double Teamed. Clara starred in the Disney Channel movie True Confessions, and Courtney was one of the stars of the Disney Channel show The Jersey.
Because at first I was like, oh, Annabelle looks like she's going to be the one that's going to be the one with most potential. But then when she ran away, I was like, she can't be a Slayer running like
She was the
that.
one that was taking all the notes, and when I saw her taking notes, I was like, oh man, can you imagine if season 1 Buffy was all studious and taking notes when Giles said stuff? Oh, we would have such a different show.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what's the other one? The one with the mouth. I don't like her.
Kennedy, the one that was like basically like, hey, I want to sleep with you now, Willow. You mean her?
Yeah, it's like, could you be a
He's
little
brazen.
modest?
I don't fucking like that girl. Ugh.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Me no likey.
Yeah.
Kennedy.
Corey, what about Kennedy?
I like her actually. I know,
You
I know
do?
I'm the minority. Yep.
Yeah, you're in the
I know I'm
minority.
the minority.
Oh,
Wait a
so
second,
hating
is there
Kennedy's a
Kennedy
thing?
is Wicked Awesome fan club thingy as well?
No.
Oh, thank God. Hey, we got to mention a Faith near the end of the episode.
Ugh.
Aren't you guys curious what's going on with Faith?
Not really,
Is she still in prison? I'm imagining that her storyline on Angel is what became the inspiration for Orange is the New Black, I bet. Yeah, so we'll see. We shall see. Oh, this episode was so full of me going, Giles is so dead. That's not Giles. That's the first. Oh, and we haven't even mentioned Drusilla.
I love her.
Juliet Landau. You know what I thought was really great, you guys? Really awesome. You know how the whole hiding the credits at the beginning of an episode to avoid stars is like critical? They had 2 of them pop up before the opening theme and before that, so I wasn't as worried because I saw Juliet Landau and Anthony Stewart Head before the actual intro. And yeah, so there's a lot of references to Buffy needing to rest or sleep, and that got me thinking: is this a Dream Warrior situation?
Well, that's what
Like,
I thought when
is she
Joyce
gonna have
popped
to
up.
battle him in her sleep, in her dreams? You
I don't know.
know?
But when Joyce popped up and she's like, Buffy, wake up, right? Or
Yeah.
whatever she was saying. I was
She
like,
said you have to rest, and then she says wake up.
I was wondering, is that like, oh, because Buffy's was in a coma from that other episode and her dad's
I
going to
don't
be
think
there?
so. I don't think so. I think it's more. I think it's alluding to maybe the way, because we all saw her. She staked him. He pulled it out and used it as a weapon.
Yeah.
Which I guess proto-vamps don't die the same way. Luckily, they're still afraid of the sun and hurt by the sun. I guess decapitation is going to be the only way to kill him. No one can
That's
sort of
what
deny that.
That's what I wrote down. She needs to chop off his effing head.
To
That's what I
chop off
wrote.
his effing head. Because apparently dropping 2 tons of metal pipes on him is not enough. That just turns him into like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon skills. But yeah, I'm thinking, wait a second, maybe because she's not sleeping, maybe when she does sleep, she'll actually go into kind of a Dream Warrior thing, and then be able to do it. I don't know. That would be awesome. Yeah, and that speech at the end, I must say, I really enjoyed that speech.
At first, I rolled my eyes, and then I watched it again.
Oh, the speech at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, I cried.
Really?
I cried because I was wondering, after all this time, will Buffy still move me? Will Buffy still make me cry? And yeah, that speech, I was so choked up.
Well, I couldn't help but chuckle to myself when she was talking about we're going to become an army, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, is this like the Lost Army? Or
Yeah, that was
real
mentioned
army?
once and never happened. That's exactly the same thought I had.
But yeah, again, that always takes me out. But I don't know. I thought at first it was a little cheesy, but then I did watch the scene again because I'm like, I gotta pay attention. And I was like, yeah, it's a good little speech.
The beginning of the speech got me all like, oh man, this is awesome. And then there were a couple of little cheesy parts, and I was like almost cringing. And then it got really good again, and I was like, oh yeah, no, yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. That was
well, she's sitting on the couch and she can hear Giles and Willow talking about, is this will Buffy be able to fight this? And you don't know, is Buffy going to say, let's just give up, there's no sense in fighting, and she doesn't. She's resolved to, she's going to beat this thing.
And I appreciated the whole "we're gonna bring the fight to it" instead of waiting around like we always do. Right, Deep Space Nine. But yeah, it's I'm looking forward to more. I think it's ramping up. I think it's awesome. I thought the fighting between Buffy and Proto-Vamp.
Oh god, that was a brutal fight.
There's some great choreography.
Really great
some of the moves. Like when he jumped off the wall and kicked her in the face, I was like,
the wall bounce is always it's a classic. It's a classic move, man. It's great.
But he pushed off, spun, and kicked her in the face in one move.
In the face.
Like, this is awesome.
And the poor guy's wearing a stupid mask too.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Not a real vampire. And Xander is Sisyphus. Because he always has to push the boulder up. Meaning he always has to fix the window. And they actually let him just board it up, which was nice. Andrew wakes up after Dawn was being what's Dawn's deal?
I don't know.
I just feel like they don't know what to do with Dawn.
They don't know what to do with Dawn. I mean, whatever. It's like, haven't there been shows where teenagers have been written okay? There must have been.
No.
Maybe I think everything with Dawn is an afterthought.
Yeah.
I think.
It does feel that way. That's true.
Why was no one? Sorry, go ahead.
Tool belt watch.
Tool belt watch.
Xander's wearing a nice burgundy brown tool belt, which is different than the tool belt that Dawn was wearing in the last episode, which was more beige and brown. Sorry, you were saying?
I was going back to like last episode when we were talking about how the first can
It's so lame to say, isn't it?
yeah
It's really lame. But
they,
yeah, that's what we gotta
yeah
call it.
so they can take form of someone else, and
Yeah.
I put out the question, can they only do it to one person at a time or a group of people? So I was like, because that was leading into my Giles is dead theory, that if that's the case, then everyone can see Giles, right? So I wasn't,
Yeah.
because they're talking with him and interacting with him verbally, even though not physically. Oh, and another thing, when they first arrived, he was saying to Annabelle to give the files and stuff to the girls because he didn't want.
Yeah.
He wasn't touching anything. That's what bothered me. Anyways,
I mean,
that's
listen,
another hint.
we're gonna have to do a little bit of SOD because how did he come over on the plane and blah blah.
Of
blah.
course. How's he standing? How's he this?
Yeah.
How's he that?
Yeah,
Of course.
But anyway.
Or maybe
Boarding
he told.
pass, sir.
Or maybe he told the girls I'll meet you there, and he just magically
Oh,
disappeared
maybe.
and arrived there.
Maybe he teleported.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You're
and
not
no-
supposed to think that deeply about it.
No. you're not.
No. Yeah.
And why weren't, Buffy and Dawn are down in the basement, both carrying shovels, and Principal would walk by also with a shovel, and they're trying to give, excuses why they have it. Like, aren't they in the slightest suspicious of this principal? And vice versa?
Well, they should be because this guy buried Jonathan's body.
I was just like, what the hell is this nonsense? Like, that scene bothered me. Just
It was
pure
insane.
ridiculousness.
It was
Sorry.
insane.
There's an ambulance going by.
Are
Let
they
me turn
coming
this
for
down.
you?
No, not for me. Maybe my broken heart, but no. Hold on.
Oh.
Let me.
Yeah, I'm convinced Giles is dead. It's gonna be awesome when everybody finds out.
Me too.
And hey, Gabby, Kim, we finally know who we're named after.
Finally!
So which one am I?
I wrote
don't
down. I
Has
wrote
this
down
been-
potential. That's it. That's what we were waiting for.
Has this been?
Awesome,
I
though.
was super happy to see it. You may
That
have
was
seen my
awesome,
tweet.
though. I thought it was funny.
But
And they
has there
said
been
newbie as well,
discussion?
didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They said newbie.
Yeah,
and
I was trying to remember how I came up with PotentialCast. I can't remember. I don't know where it came from. It's been so long ago. I have no idea.
Maybe because there were 3 of them, and one of us is gonna die prematurely.
Oh, you'll be sad when that happens.
Aw. How cool was that Willow scene, though, when the thing took over her body for a second?
Oh my God!
Came out of nowhere. I was like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah. It'll only make me stronger or something. Sorry, quotes, but yeah, that was totally cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it threw Anya across the room,
Pretty cool.
and it was like Emperor lightning against Buffy. It was pretty funny. Hey, was Giles in the room when that happened, or was he mysteriously absent?
I don't remember. I
Or
don't
was
remember.
it Xander? Xander grabbed the whatever it was, the urn, and smashed it. Another make work project for Xander the Carpenter.
Maybe if Giles wasn't around, perhaps he was shopping for a spiffy new tool belt.
I tell you, Two Belt Watch is the new thing.
To be like everyone else.
Yeah.
Awesome. What else?
So Giles brings the potentials in and tells them that the Watcher Council's been destroyed, and he, that there's been other girls around the world. They and their Watchers have been killed.
Mm-hmm.
And Buffy flashes back to the dreams that she had, where she saw them. And then we saw the little flashback clips. And then we're basically a situation where Buffy and Giles decide to go back to the lot where the trees are being sold, because that's where in Amends she first encountered the first.
Okay.
And at that point, I did not remember this at all. And I'm telling you guys right now, I still have a hard time remembering exactly what the first looked like at that point. Or even if we saw anything that looked like the first, or if it was just personification of people like Jenny Calendar and stuff. So, but I kind of recollect. Gabby, Kim, do you guys remember at all?
Not at all.
About that?
Not a thing.
Yeah.
No. And I didn't rewatch the episode either, so.
In that episode, there were the Bringers, the guys with the burnt eyes, and there was Jenny Calendar was the representation of the first, and it just kind of spoke in cryptic, statements to kind of confuse and I guess basically tell Angel that the world would be better off without him.
Yeah.
It was trying to convince him of.
Now, did they defeat the first, or did the first just kind of go away?
No, wasn't it that it snowed and Angel could go outside or something like that? It was. I don't remember. It just kind of ended. I don't guess they did.
And so for 4 years,
it's laid dormant.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, I'll buy it. Corey, when you were watching this, did you remember Amends well enough to know what the hell was going on?
No, not very well.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have access to go back and watch it either back then.
That's true, right?
So were you confused or a little bit lost, like what's going on?
Yeah, I was a little bit fuzzy on the details, but I did read a lot online, and that helped.
Yeah.
And Amends too, we did see, I don't know if it's the true form, but the same form that we saw come out of Willow, we did see that in Amends. I think that was the last time we saw it.
Cool. Yeah, well, I don't know how this is going to work out, because there's that Uber Vamp that's giving Buffy a really hard time, and there's this thing, the first, and then we go back to Drusilla as the manifestation and Spike, and I'm wondering why is the first torturing Spike?
Yeah.
By drowning.
Yeah, but why?
Yeah, why are you trying to drown a vampire that doesn't breathe?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it causes him suffering and pain, but what I mean is,
but he's not going to die.
Point of torturing Spike is the first just evil and would torture anyone, or is Spike a specific target? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Maybe to draw Buffy out, but Buffy would go looking anyway.
Hey.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe the first knows, just like during conversations with dead people when Cassie was trying to convince Willow to take her own life, maybe the first knows that Willow is powerful and that Spike is a threat and is trying to psych them out and just take them. And Angel, maybe that's who it feels is a threat.
Oh.
And it plays these mind games.
That's good.
That does make sense. Yeah, and I think at one point there's talk about join our side.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel it could be they're trying to break him as well to get him back on their side.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it was fun seeing Drusilla again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I will say that Juliet Landau was once again my favorite part. It was just really, really great. It was fantastic. I loved every second of her on screen. It was fantastic. Loved every bit of that. It was great. I mean, the whole water torture was weird and whatever, but And you figure that the first would have more minions around, but it's really just the first manifested as someone, and then Ubervamp.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little strange to have just 3 people in that area at a time.
Did we not see any of the bringers down there?
I don't think so.
No.
Not
Well,
during
they-
the really important bits, anyway.
I guess that area is small. Too small to
Yeah.
have.
It's just a practical thing. SOD, Illyria.
Yeah.
SOD. True.
Just like in the premiere of season 6, where they're just running back and forth in like a very small area. Like there's no sense that they're actually going any place.
Yeah. It's like watching the prequels to Star Wars, where everybody just walks for 30 paces and then they stop and talk.
Yeah.
Or
Sure.
they walk for 5 paces and then they sit down and talk for 10 minutes.
What's a Star Wars?
Because they're running out the green screen.
Yep. Yeah. Do you guys want to hear feedback from Moira?
Yes.
Let's hit that right here. Might have to do this and then hit play.
Okay, so feedback for Bring On the Night. I forgot to mention this last time. The principal. Yeah, see, I thought that guy was shady right from the get-go. Justified. He's shady. I know, it's really the first, but I love seeing the actors, you know what I mean? It's fun getting to revisit all of our old villains. But I have to admit, I find it a little bit disturbing watching them torture Spike. I'm not a fan of torture scenes in general in movies, and when he just keeps beating him across the head, when the vampire does, I mean, it's just brutal to watch, and yeah, this ain't no teenage show anymore, you know? It's gotten much darker. We had confirmation of what you guys already determined, which is that the potential slayers are called potentials, hence the name PotentialCast. I kind of can't believe I've waited, like practically 5 years to find that out. The only person sending you feedback, I swear to God, who has not actually seen the entire series. But hey, it's fine. I'm still sticking with it. Sticking with this ride at this pace. It's just nice. We're in the final downhill path. It's like being on skis going downhill, and I feel like, okay, I'm just, the village is in sight. We are almost back home for our hot chocolate. Anyway, it was fine. The vampire guy, yeah, he's freaking terrifying. Okay, pipes don't kill him. Nothing kills him. He's beating Buffy up to all get out, and I don't know how the hell they're gonna defeat this guy. We're gonna go to them. We're gonna fight them. I thought for a minute she was gonna say there's nothing more powerful in this world except love, but it would have been really cheesy.
Me
But
too.
actually, this episode was fine, but I'm more interested now to see, all right, how are you going to actually do that? How are you going to fight this thing? So yeah, interested to watch. All right, till next time. Bye for now.
Thank you, Moira.
Thank you so much, Moira. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with us. I know. It's been
a long, hard
time.
roll.
Yeah. Thank you, Corey, for sticking with us.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This episode, for me, got me so pumped and excited. I can't wait to watch the next one. Although I'm going to have to, because I have to enter a whole bunch of receipts tonight, and it's really boring. But anyway, no one cares. That's terrible podcast material. But I can't wait to watch the next one. I'm super excited, especially because I can't wait for people to find out that Giles is dead. Which is actually sad. It's actually going to be sad now that I think about it. Giles is dead, you guys.
We're still waiting to confirm it.
I still think he's an arsonist, but okay.
Wait
I'm
a second.
99.9%
Hold
sure
on.
he is dead.
Hold on.
What?
Kim,
Yeah.
there's a flaw to our plan and our logic and our theory.
How so?
this thing can manifest as Buffy.
Yeah.
So she's dead because she died twice?
She died twice, yeah.
Okay, so it counts?
Yeah.
All right, SOD people, it makes sense.
Wow.
Justified.
It hasn't manifested into anyone else.
That's true.
Like not a Xander, not a
It
Willow.
it has been dead people. And Buffy has died twice, so I guess that would make sense. It just kind of dawned on me.
No pun intended.
None at all, actually, never.
Because I'm trying to think, are there two creatures? If there's the first, is there like Is there a second that's like good? You know, that's
the second evil is
you know, or instead of the first evil, there's the first good. Is that what Joyce and possibly Giles are, giving Buffy hints and clues?
Oh,
you
man.
know, because I don't know.
One of them is called Relore, and the other one we don't know. Yes.
So I don't know, because the messages from Joyce were different, you know, and when Joyce spoke with Dawn a couple episodes ago, it was very different, and she had that white light, you know. So I don't know. I think it was
those are just cheap parlor tricks.
Could be. I'm just wondering if there are two forms of, you know, the good and the evil. Like, are we seeing both?
Yeah, because when Joyce was speaking, I was thinking she could have been harsher to Buffy.
Yeah.
But she wasn't. That sounded like something Joyce could say.
Mm-hmm. You know, so I just have a weird suspicion that there are two types of, you know, trying to manipulate our crew. So, and then it led me to Giles being, is he evil? Is he manipulating her to trap her, to kill her, or is he leading her in the right place to defeat this thing? So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was such a good episode, though.
Tomas sent us an email.
Tomas!
Hey, Gax. A few thoughts on Bring on the Night. Giles is alive! ...
No,
No, he has an exclamation mark.
Question mark?
He does not have an ellipses, a 3 dot or 4 dot ellipses. He robbed the council, and now he's brought a couple of British girls and a horny lesbian with him. Good job! Wow, I actually just wrote that, didn't I? Moving on.
How do they know that this Kennedy chick's a lesbian?
You're not gonna hug the covers, are you?
I know, but it's just like, come on. And how does she know?
And then there was a lingering look.
I know. How does she know to
A
hit on
lingering
Willow, the other lesbian?
lesbian look. And then when Dawn said, "Is she going to eat?" And Willow
so
was
weird.
like, What? And I'm like, they are not making an eating out joke. That is the worst. And they actually they were going to order out because Dawn wanted the mac and cheese. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
Spike is being tortured by having his head held underwater. Even though he
Wait, you
doesn't
missed
need to
something.
breathe.
You missed a paragraph.
Oh, thanks. Because I pre-scrolled because I thought I was being efficient. In fact, I was sabotaging myself. Moving on. Is it just me, or is Principal Wood's little talk about horror and mystery movies getting pretty close to the Ben Linus John Locke League of vague talking?
Yes.
I was surprised Buffy didn't just straight up ask him, "Okay, seriously, dude, what do you know?"
How was he able to see her screen from there?
I don't know. Maybe
You know what I mean? It was too much. I was like, this is just weird. I don't like the way he lingers.
He's a lingerer.
And
how
he walks away and smiles to himself at his lame-ass jokes. Ugh.
Spike is being tortured.
He's the principal. He can know what everybody's looking at on the internet. It's okay for him to it's okay for him to be in the basement at any time because he's the principal.
With the shovel.
Yeah.
No big deal.
He's in charge.
Late at night when no one else is there either. Come on.
Spike is being tortured by having his head held underwater, even though he doesn't need to breathe. I guess Drusilla is even crazier than we all thought. The bells do indeed ring and ring and ring, though.
But that's not Drusilla.
A note to Buffy, if you want to appear hip, never use the word hip. Also, get some damn sleep, woman. a note to Gabby. I hope you're getting over your trio hate, for lack of a better word, and learn to appreciate the awesome that is Andrew in this season. Well, Gabby?
Nope.
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 I love this episode. The Uber Vamp is fucking badass, and Buffy's declaration of war at the end even more so. The season is really kicking into gear now, and I, for one, am excited. Razzle dazzle, Tomas.
Thomas.
Yay.
Yeah, awesome sauce.
I can read Rachel's email.
There's another email.
Uh-huh.
Please do.
Rachel says, seriously, the evil is so
Yeah.
fucking dumb that it tries to torture Spice by drowning him. Look, you made me cuss.
Sorry, Rachel, I totally didn't see your email. I apologize.
Or are the writers so dumb that they forgot that he doesn't breathe? And as a Brit, can we please get over making Americans copy the Dick Van Dyke
Cockney accent.
oi oi
Nope. I plan on doing it later.
oi oi Mary Poppins Chim Chimario?
Oi, oi, Mary Poppins, Jim True, falling down the apple and pears. Cheerio, pip, pip, stop.
Okay, good.
All right.
Between Kendra, Angel, and Molly, the dialect coaches on the show should be water tortured. Rachel, not a British potential horn.
Thank you, Rachel. My favorite, of course, is the whole oi, which is just general Commonwealth. Is that all the feedback for this episode? Steph?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Again, sorry, Rachel. Ignored your email. Oh man, this episode so good. But again, I think I'm just focused in on Giles is dead. Giles is dead. Giles is dead. I really hope Giles is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a lot of Warren. Not Warren, sorry, Andrew. I always forget this idiot's name.
Tucker's brother.
Yeah, Tucker's brother. Thank you. Thank you, Corey. That was perfect. And then how he and Xander then start bonding over comics. Since when is Xander a comic nerd? Or did he just like Wonder Woman comics because of the bustier?
Who knows?
It's convenient.
Very strange. It is, I guess.
It's whatever. That's all I have to say about that.
Wow, Gabby.
Sorry.
You really hate him.
I really do.
Great.
I hate them both. They can, you know what? They can both just go away and carry on and live the rest of their lives together. That would be wonderful.
It would be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, it was funny how Andrew, though, was comparing and saying how Buffy was a good leader. And then said that thing I'm going to say later. Which was pretty awesome. Andrew in this episode did make me chuckle quite a bit, I will say.
Yeah, he's got his comic relief moments.
Yeah. I wish he would die.
Wow. Maybe you'll get your wish, Gabby.
Maybe I will. We're coming to the end of the damn series.
I don't think he will for some reason.
Oh.
You think he'll be the only survivor?
No, I think he'll be spared, but I don't think he'll be the only survivor.
Maybe.
No, well.
So I'm
think he likes
still.
Survivor?
How many episodes left in this season?
11 more.
11
Whoa.
more. I have 11 episodes left for that damn spoiler that I've been waiting on for years
Oh no.
to finally show up, so I can finally again be completely entirely spoiler free.
Mm.
And I had just I really want it to happen soon, man, because I am sick and tired of waiting. Is this the episode? Is this the episode? And frankly, people, when it finally happens, and then I go on my 15 to 20 minute rant about why I got spoiled and how I got spoiled and who spoiled me and the way that there
20-minute
was so
rant.
much foreshadowing of this spoiler. Oh, you're gonna be so tired of hearing my voice, people. More so.
Should that just be its own podcast?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Rantcast, Potential Cast edition.
The Illyrio is still resentful to name redacted. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Yeah. Well, hey, just so you know, I'm out of points. Corey, do you have any points? Anything you want to mention? We haven't been really giving you a chance to talk, I think.
About the water, I don't know if it's true, but I remember reading online that it was supposed to be holy water.
Oh.
That would make sense.
Okay. Okay.
But
Was he kind of sizzling and smoking after, or no?
No, I heard that the censors or something wouldn't allow it because it was going to would have been really gruesome.
Interesting.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
How much of the Summers house do you think will be standing at the end?
Yeah, it does
the
kind of
bare
resemble
bones.
like the epicenter of this apocalypse. Yeah. Man, that's a really good point. Poor Buffy and Dawn. Where are they going to live after? Maybe they can room with Xander or Spike.
They'll both be dead.
Maybe they'll move to L.A.
To be with
Yeah, that'd be
be
interesting.
with on Hell. They'll move in with their dad.
Or I was thinking Angel.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say he's got all kinds of space
That we know of.
that we know of.
Yeah. Man.
What else? Should we rate this sucker?
I'm ready for ratings if you guys are.
Sure, why not?
Corey, you want to go first?
Okay. I'm gonna rate this episode 8.5 out of 10. Blood spitting.
Was that blood what?
Blood spitting.
Blood
Buffy-
spitting.
Oh, yes.
She's spitting the Uber van.
Yeah, I even said, why is she spitting blood in his face? Now he's got a taste of her Slayer blood. Way to go.
Ew.
Well, but it kind
It'll
of distracted.
cure what ails ya.
It's true, it did distract him and she got away. But I was like, now he's going to go after you harder because he's got a taste of your blood, dummy.
Not to interrupt ratings, guys. Not to interrupt ratings, but I'm going to. Why didn't he kill her?
That's a good question.
Because there's 11 episodes left.
Thank you, Gabby.
Duh.
Gabby, what's your rating?
I forgot how much I missed Drusilla. And her presence overshadows all the things. Even and I can't even say that without laughing. So I don't know, but I mean, this is really cool. I feel like we're finally, after filler episode, kind of ramping up a little bit, but it's got to slow down at some point because again, we've got 11 more episodes. So I'm going to give this 8 out of 10. Hey, that really cool deer shirt's back.
Awesome.
Nice.
I'm ready to give this episode a 9 out of 10. I enjoyed it, and especially when I started thinking that Giles was dead. I think that really kind of skewed this grade. But 9 out of 10, things are finally happening. Things are getting going. Buffy got her ass kicked. Drusilla, Giles, potentials. We finally find out what potentials means.
Yay.
I'm giving this 9 out of 10 kills germs in 10 seconds t-shirts.
That was
Stupid
cute.
shirt.
The fight was brutal. Drusilla is a joy. Joyce getting in Buffy's head. Willow being scared. She was terrified. the whatever the first being
She
in
didn't want
her.
to do anything bad, yeah.
Yeah. And the Uber Vance being so hard to kill. This was a freaking fantastic episode. 8 out of 10. Jokes in the face of death.
Kimberly?
Nice. Well, I'm on board. I gave this 9.5 dead Giles out of 10. Because I was like,
Ooh.
he is so dead. It's ridiculous. No, I was just like, I could not stop obsessing about it. I was like, of course he is. Of course he is.
Yep.
So
This has to be. And if he isn't, this is the best Blind Side that I
Agreed.
I was like,
Agreed. 'Cause it's got to be a total setup. Why wouldn't he
Yeah.
help her out of the hole?
why are his hands in his pocket the entire
All the time.
Well,
All the time.
He wasn't touching anyone or anything. I was like,
Nope.
he's so dead.
He's so dead.
Guys, he's so dead.
I also had as an alternative rating system boxes of Super Bran.
uh-huh.
Yeah, Super Bran was funny. Like,
Folks, you
Bran's not
can
enough.
tell us what you thought about episodes 2. Call
Email us at
270.
PotentialCast@gmail.com. What?
You can call us 27040 Buffy. You can email us at.
PotentialCast@gmail.com.
You can follow us on the Twitters. That's at PotentialCast and
At
PotentialCast.com.
PotentialCast.
You can download all kinds of stuff, like episodes. Actually, that's the only thing you can download there, really. Episodes. And the Facebook group is a spoiler-free. It's a fun ride, and it's awesome. It's facebook.com/groups/PotentialCast. It's time to quote this sucker out of here. Corey, go first, please.
There's blood on this. Lots. Looks like the first made another sacrifice. Or music video.
Yeah, that music video was hilarious.
That was cute.
Her hair looked ridiculous, though. Anyways, that's
Oh my
beside the
God,
point.
Is that where she had the curls?
The wavy, yeah.
No, she had this straight hair and then the ringlets on top of it. I was
Yeah.
like, what is this horribleness?
Yeah. Even bad for 2002.
Yeah, I was like, nobody wore their hair like this. If they did, they were so stupid.
Quote?
I don't know.
Sorry to barge in. I'm afraid we have a slight apocalypse.
Aw, dead Giles. The ghost of Giles passed. I've got one with an accent and everything, really terrible accent and everything. Stupid, stubborn daddy.
And mine is, bad daddy needs a lesson.
See?
Daddy.
Oh
Daddy.
my God. Daddy? Daddy, can I have a llama, daddy? No, wait, that's a different show.
My second favorite quote, Andrew. The first what?
Oh, yeah. Right.
You know
It
what?
should be intimidating, like Lex. Or,
The first what? You know what? He had the same reaction that I did.
Exactly.
The first what?
we were all Andrew. Je suis Andrew.
At that moment, we were all one. We were
Je suis
all
Andrew at that moment. That's basically what was going through our heads.
Oh my God.
Andrew spoke for the people.
He spoke for all of us, man. Dumb name. The first what, you dipshit?
I'd be more intimidated if his name was Scott.
Yeah, Scott. Scott Hope is back and he's mad and
Oh my God.
fabulous.
That would strike some terror into my heart.
Yeah. Agreed.
Please, how many times have I heard that line in my demon days? I'm so rotten. They don't even have a word for it. I'm bad. Batty bad, bad, bad. Does it make you horny? Or terrified, whatever.
Oh man, it's really great. Oh,
And-
maybe he's in a fugue state was a good one.
Which one?
When Dawn wants an excuse to slap Andrew,
Oh, ridiculous.
it was great. It was fantastic.
Oh, Palmolive.
And you blew the council up. See, this is what happens when you're all stuffy and repressed. You overreact.
Mine's not so much another quote, but it made me hysterically laugh out loud when Buffy's at the computer and she just types in evil. Her foolproof
Yeah.
plan. It was very funny.
That was really good. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
And that poor guy, she was supposed to be counseling him and she was sleeping.
Oh, Roger? Poor Roger. That's what I wrote.
Oh.
You're just
Oh.
like everybody else. I feel you, Roger.
Any other
Don't
quotes or
understand
points,
this.
Corey?
What's that?
Did you have any other quotes or points or anything to come up? Or
I have an Anya quote.
nice.
Yeah, he'll help, if he's not crazy or off killing people or dead, or, all of the above.
True.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird how they're looking for Spike from to help, but shouldn't they be on like rescue mode? Do they not know he's been taken?
No, I don't think so.
They haven't come to that realization yet?
That's really funny to me. I
don't
thought
remember.
that they actually literally saw him get kidnapped.
I don't remember.
He wasn't.
He was in the basement. Yeah.
So I think they went down and saw the empty chains left.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they thought he escaped, not that he was taken.
Okay. I forgot that detail. Thanks, guys. That was awesome. Corey,
Great episode.
thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Are you on a podcast or anything that you'd like people to know about?
Nope, I'm just in the groups, I guess.
Woo!
Well, thank you, Corey. We appreciate your feedback. We appreciate your contribution, and we're really happy you're able to be on here with us tonight. I know it's very late where you are right now.
Yeah.
Corey is an hour into the future.
Woo!
Even more in the future than you guys are.
Yeah.
Now in the future.
Wow.
Do you post on the spoilers page?
Me?
Yeah, the spoilers group is. Yeah.
Yep.
So who's winning of us three? Sorry. No.
I can't.
You don't have to answer. It's okay.
I can't tell you. But
I'm so happy that you posted that you had a theory, Kim, because I was gonna like waltz in here and just talk about a theory, and like we have the same theory. I think it's fantastic. I love it. It just makes me more convinced.
Yes.
Wow.
I think that was quite a popular theory when it aired live too.
Oh,
That's
so it's
awesome.
not true?
Wow.
Interesting.
We don't know.
We don't
I
know.
don't know. Oh, child can get clues. That's okay.
Man, if this is a blind side, they better make it pay off.
Oh, for sure.
Where's Sandra Bullock?
Yeah.
Like I just got that.
Late. Or early, whenever you're listening to this.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Steph, what's on the slate for next time?
Next time is Showtime.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's a particular favorite of mine.
Nice.
All right.
Will there be more singing and dancing?
I don't think so.
Puppetry?
Boo.
Puppetry.
Puppetry?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Careful with that.
Oh, did they do puppetry like at the Apollo or?
Is that little puppet back? What's his face from the first
That
season?
was the best.
Sid.
Oh, that's right. That
Puppet
the
show?
puppet.
Sid,
Ugh.
Sid. Which, by the way, guys, I don't know if you watch X-Files or listen to Intro to X, but it's the same accent and name as Sid in that episode where that woman has multiple personalities. And Mulder used to be an old Jewish woman.
Oh.
Anyway, it just dawned on me. Dawned on me. All right, folks. Thank
It's been
you
fun.
to viewers on YouTube who are live. If you are watching us on YouTube from the future, thank you. Listeners, I'm just going to stop the broadcast here, and we're going to say goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Namaste, y'all.